Ole, 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 ole. Sami, let's go. It's the final stop before WrestleMania, and it's gruesome, unforgiving elimination chamber for all of us to take it in. Of course, taking place in Montreal, Canada. This time it doesn't get bigger than this, with many cool Canadian superstars, of course including Sami Zayn. The road to WrestleMania isn't a walk in the park. It takes painful sacrifice like Elimination Chamber. We started with Women's Elimination Chamber for a Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania with Bianca Belair. And those contenders are Asuka, Carmella, Raquel Rodriguez, Nikki Cross, Canada's own Natalya, and Liv Morgan with amazing makeup. There was no way this bout could be boring. It was very noisy blockbuster, filled with many awesome spots. And speaking of, Nikki Cross going crazy on everyone and jumping from up high with crossbody. Another huge part of this match was a thing that each competitor was thrilled, excited, everyone was grimacing and screaming a lot. Carmella was mocking Asuka and was disrespecting everyone, so to speak, until the Empress entered the match. But until that, Raquel drove Nikki Cross with Spinebuster through the chamber pod and eliminated her. Carmella was very opportunistic and smart, avoiding any unnecessary damage. She wasn't kicking against the pricks, but when Asuka got freed from the pod, she viciously assaulted Mella, but she was still able to survive. Liv Morgan created many rowdy highlights, but her craziness ran her in trouble, and she got locked inside Natalya's sharpshooter and Asuka lock, in the way that she couldn't even tap, and when she passed out, referee called a fall to protect her from herself. Natalya was incredibly supported by Canadian crowd, but when she was locking horns with Asuka, sneaky Carmella superkicked her out of nowhere to eliminate. 3 women remain, and Raquel Rodriguez as the biggest threat got targeted by Carmella and Asuka, which pinned her together. It's unbelievable how Carmella managed to survive until the last 2, and she even dropped Asuka with cunning super kick. But you can't beat the Empress that easily. And after exchange of pinfalls, Asuka made Carmella tap out from Asuka lock. Asuka is red hot now, and the result was expectable, but at the same time it's fully worth it. The only thing I want from Asuka now is her to turn full heel on Bianca Belair, because I don't necessarily like that twisted character. But we still got plenty of time for it on the road to WrestleMania. The match ended too fast, but at least it was dynamic. Match rating is 3.75 stars. And after that we suddenly get the Clash of Titans, which are Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. The third decisive match between these two bulls. All their previous matches ended with controversy, and they are looking to find out who's that decisive winner, and who is a better fighter. And I'm not surprised that Brock's mania includes short match, finisher spam fest, and often controversy. This time, right after the bell, Brock jumped into Lashley like a cannonball and was bulldozing him, kicking his ass like a machine. But all it took for Lesnar to lose the initiative was taking a moment to bask in the glory, look for adulation from the crowd, lose focus, and just like that Bobby Lashley gave him a spear and changed the course of the match by making it a finisher spam fest all over again. But I was hoping to see a longer, classic match. No way. Lashley hit another spear and tried the hurt lock, but Brock reversed into F5, where Lashley kicked out. He got one more F5 and Lesnar had the win in his fist, but Bobby Who kicked out again. Nonsense. After one more spear, former WWE champion locked Lesnar in the hurt lock, and after some struggle Brock Lesnar couldn't break the hurt lock, nor he was going to tap, and he found no way out but to low blow Bobby Lashley and get disqualified. And for that travesty, referee and Lashley both paid the ultimate price, and Canadian farmer Brock Lesnar graced his Canadian crowd with multiple F5s inside the ring and outside the ring to the announce table. But that means we will see one more match between them down the road. And I already know it will not happen at WrestleMania, because Bray Wyatt called out the winner of this bout, and it is Bobby Lashley, and they already feuding, while Omos challenged Brock Lesnar to a greatest blockbuster WrestleMania match of all time. This is why WWE decided to keep Lesnar and Lashley unpinned. But Brock Lesnar is slowly repeating Goldberg's downfall, and he is losing too often. But he is 11 years younger than Goldberg, come on, he still got a lot left in his tank, and he needs a lot of wins. Match rating is 2.5 stars. In our way is mixed tag team grudge match, of course between Judgment Day Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, and their rivals, the Canadian Hall of Fame great couple Edge and Beth Phoenix. This is a paradigm, a perfect example of what mixed tag team match should be. All characters succeeded in their roles and played a huge factor. There were no limits, no borderlines. Men and women were interacting as often as needed. Beth Phoenix dropped Ripley thunderous superplex. Ripley didn't allow Balor to tap out. And that's where Dominic tossed the brass knuckles to Ripley, who knocked out Edge, where Beth was supposed to break the cover, but she botched and came too late, which forced Edge to kick out on his own. But despite this botch, it doesn't spoil the overall impression. Stuff like this happens. Another big spot was double power bomb at the same time. The final key spot was very symbolic, where Ripley tried concerto, but this time Beth got out the harm's way and hit her Glamazon. Edge took out Dominic, and in the ring, Hall of Famers hit Finn Balor, their good friends FTR's Shutter Machine, and ended that amazing match. One of a kind mixed tag team match. Beth and Rhea are apparently done, at least for the moment, but Edge and Balor are of course not. There are rumors that they will battle inside Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania, and remembering Edge's Hell in a Cell match with Rollins, I know that he and Balor could have outstanding hardcore Hell in a Cell match at the biggest stage of them all. I am 100% for it. While rating of this match is a solid 4. Roman Reigns is energizing before his title defense. So-called the Forever Champion Austin Theory is defending his United States Championship inside the Elimination Chamber against 6 hungry superstars, including Montez Ford, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, which are locked in the pod, and the two remaining are Johnny Gargano and fan favorite Seth freaking Rollins starting the battle. It was the very right choice to put them up together. They showed their mutual chemistry. What's even more impressive, all these 6 guys interacted each other at some point, either in NXT or in the main roster. Austin Theory was playing a snake. He tried to convince Gargano to work together against Rollins, but no way in hell anyone is gonna make allies with him. So he got destroyed inside the Elimination Chamber pod. I wanna mark how skilled, fast and good Bronson Reed is for his size. He's the second coming of Bam Bam Bigelow. He viciously launched Damian Priest into the pod. Montez Ford is also on another level. It was a star-making performance, with all his acrobatics displays. His moment of truth was launching himself right from the top of the Elimination Chamber structure, with no remorse, and it didn't take long until everyone ganged up on the biggest Bronson Reed to eliminate him first. Rollins drove Gargano's head into the glass, and Gargano reversed his powerbomb into Hurricane Rana for everybody to fall down. And despite Johnny's efforts, Damian Priest eliminated him Razor's Edge. But in a matter of moments, Seth Rollins and Montez Ford hit Priest with powerbomb neckbreaker combo and deleted Damian Priest from the match. When Montez Ford tried his splash, Fury got his knees up, and Taz flew off with great force right into the ropes for a curb stomp outside the ring, where Austin excluded Montez Ford. It had such impact that Montez Ford immediately needed medical help, which rushed into the chamber to help him out. But it was all made for another thing, and it's to let Logan Paul get inside the chamber and spoil Rollins' plans by clotheslining him and giving him Seth's own curb stomp. And all that was left for Austin was to hit a countdown to finish the match, to remain the Forever Champion. There is a reason Austin Theory is getting so big push. In 2023 he defeated Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, survived the Elimination Chamber, he beat Edge, and it's all for a match with John Cena at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, Logan Paul now has an annoying heel character to face fan favorite Seth freaking Rollins at the biggest stage of them all. And everything I want is for Rollins not to become celebrity punching bag, like The Miz. Rollins deserves better. He lost 3 last matches at WrestleMania in a row. Meanwhile, Logan Paul is not deserving enough yet to beat Rollins. They should make this right. Montez Ford and Bronson Reed had their first big match. They showed everyone what they're capable of. Rating of the match is 4.25 stars. The match of all matches. The main of all main events. Roman Reigns comes out first, being ferociously booed, defending his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Montreal's own Sami Zayn, who got enormously cheered. It was superhero's homecoming welcome. Roman Reigns didn't even take Sami Zayn seriously. He fought like he shouldn't even be in the ring with Sami. The bell rang, and we got 4 minutes of standoff. Complete deadlock. Emotions were spilling over the edge. This of course had CM Punk John Cena Money in the Bank vibes, or Rob Van Dam vs John Cena ECW vibes. You can look at this and feel it forever. It was the right thing this time. After they locked up, Roman was dominating more. But once when Sami was getting the upper hand, the crowd was going nuts. It felt much more bipolar than match with Drew McIntyre in Cardiff. Sami was supported much stronger. When Roman was dominating, he was tirelessly trash talking about how great and invincible he is. He was even blaming Sami Zayn's wife and his kids at ringside, right in front of Sami himself. But Sami didn't give up and kept pushing forward to turn this match around in his favor, and later got revenge on Reigns and even kissed his wife. Sami Zayn reversed Roman's spear into Exploder, hit Superman punch and the Helluva kick, but you can't keep this guy down with one Helluva kick, and he kicked out by himself. Sami Zayn even tried his fantastic suicide dive ring ropes DDT, but Roman spoiled the highlight and made him uppercut. Zayn sidestepped Reigns' barricade spear, and Roman got all the damage what allowed Sami to drag him to the ring, and plant Roman Blue Thunder Bomb, but Reigns still kicked out just right before referee's hand hit the mat the third time. Then Old Faithful referee bump controversy began, and Sami surprised Roman with another Helluva kick. But who's gonna count? Right, no one. One ref is down, and it always takes 1,000,000 years for another referee to run out from backstage. Jimmy Uso attacked Sami. Of course their new referee got in there just in time, but to surprise of many, Sami kicked out. Zayn Helluva kicked Jimmy on the apron, where Roman Reigns capitalized with the spear, and here even I thought it's over. But Sami Zayn still survived even after spear. It was magic. It was forcing us to believe that Sami can pull off the miracle. Even Roman's voice got hoarse, husky, desperately missed Superman punch and bumped second referee. Paul Heyman gave him a chair, but there conflicted Jey Uso got in his way. Reigns gave him a chair for loyalty test, and life doesn't teach Roman anything, as he turned his back on conflicted Jey, but Jey didn't pull the trigger this time, and Roman poked him up in the face just like with Sami. Reigns sidestepped, and Zayn hit Jey with the spear, and it was the beginning of the end where Roman quickly bashed his back with the steel chair shots, and speared him to finish the job. But the Bloodline were not done yet and wanted to punish Sami, but his lifelong friend Kevin Owens ran out to give stunners to Reigns and Jimmy, put Jimmy through the announce table with pop-up powerbomb, and even Heyman paid for his troubles and ate a stunner from Owens. And Kevin led Zayn to make the final accord and give the Helluva kick to the Tribal Chief, to send them home somewhat happy. Now it's clear that Sami is out of undisputed title contention, and his main story will be switched to the Usos alongside Kevin Owens. Jey remained neutral between Roman and Sami, but it's only a matter of time before he turns on Sami, cause their alliance doesn't make any sense. He's the longest tag team champion with his twin brother. Of course he will choose Jimmy, he has to. Reigns' main and only WrestleMania opponent is Cody Rhodes. Now it looks like Owens, Zayn and Rhodes will join forces to take down the entire Bloodline. They have to. Match rating is 4.75 stars. General match rating number is 19.25 divided by 5 and is 3.85. My overall expression is 8.5, which is a great result. Two nice chamber matches, Fast and Furious Lashley Lesnar match, fantastic mixed tag team match, and thunderous main event. This Elimination Chamber was about to prepare us to WrestleMania, and it succeeded perfectly. Thank you all for gracing this channel and this video with your presence. There is WrestleMania on the horizon. Subscribe. Do it for Mania. See you yesterday. And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.